Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mythlook with your host Nitin Nair. Before we begin today's podcast, I would just like to bring to your notice another podcast that we run called The Daily Vanilla. It's a satire-based website with less on politics and more on general society that we live in. Do check it out, give it a like, a subscribe, a follow. Do the same to the Mythlook podcast as well, because we love your feedback and to hear back from what you think of the stuff that we do. We begin today's podcast by looking at Asian mythology and Japanese mythology, which we haven't touched in quite a while. So let's get right into it and explore Japanese mythology by talking about one of their most prominent gods in the culture and the Shinto mythology, Kagutsuchi. Kagutsuchi is a Shinto god of fire in Japanese mythology, also known as Hi-no Kagatsuchi. He is the father of 8 gods, including those from the mountain and warrior realms. Due to the destructive power of fire, he became an important part of the Shinto ritual. Fire was extremely important in Japanese culture and considered to be extremely volatile and dangerous, mainly because everything, including their homes, were made of paper and bamboo, which is highly inflammable. So a slight mistake could literally destroy the very lives that they had. Kagutsuchi was killed and decimated into multiple pieces, giving rise to volcanoes in the region as well. From what we know from mythical records, Kagutsuchi was extremely hot to the touch and was either composed completely of fire or used to frequently spout fire. Kagutsuchi was born to Izanami, who died due to the intense heat that was generated during his birth. This enraged his father, Izanagi, who beheaded him with his sword and carved his body into 8 volcanoes. His corpse then became various deities such as Watatsumi, Oyamatsumi, Futsunushi, Kurakami, Takemi Kazuchi, and Amatsumi Kaboshi. In an alternative version, before she dies, Izanami gives birth to 3 new gods, the Water Kami, the Clay Princess, and the God. Before dying, the children are then instructed to watch out for Kagutsuchi and to pacify him when he gets out of hand. These goddesses also represent the traditional firefighting equipment: water, a clay pot, and the gourd-shaped vessel. Like we mentioned, Kagutsuchi was also known as Hi-no Kagatsuchi in many other writings by different authors, but it is a general understanding that Kagutsuchi is the preferred terminology or the nomenclature. He was an embodiment of fire, which then gave rise to the volcanoes in the Japanese region. As fire is an essential component in metallurgy, he is also considered to have provided the Japanese people with metals for metallurgy and daily life. As he was born to the supreme gods in Japanese mythology, he was also responsible for the creation of multiple kami and other gods with his death. Even today, fire worship and fire reverence is a major part of the Shinto religion and the Japanese culture. Fire is considered to be a very powerful national phenomenon and is accorded the utmost respect. Kagutsuchi is also worshipped to prevent the now extinct volcanoes from erupting. Kagutsuchi has made appearances in various visual novels and manga. In anime, he is a powerful dragon-like creature who has a Sharingan technique. In Destiny of Spirits, Kagutsuchi is a female character who is a level 70 boss. In the same game, he is referred to as an evil serpent deity. In the game The Age of Ishtar, he is also referred to as a fire demon. So you can see the whole clout surrounding Kagutsuchi has made him one of the most important characters in Japanese anime, manga, and other role-playing games that we have today. We'll be looking at a lot more Japanese mythology in the coming days and other Asian mythologies as well, to keep things mixed up and really fresh. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Mythlook. This is your host Nitin Nair, signing out by reminding you once again that Mythlook is the home of mythology.